Hey everybody, welcome back to yet another tutorial. Now in this episode, I'm going to show you all how to make a basic ME setup. Now this was requested for me to make from one of my friends who's starting out, and he plays Volts, and when he's playing on that mod pack, he noticed ME and has been trying to figure out how to set it up, use it, but of course he's not able to figure it out. So in this episode, I'm going to show you how to make a basic ME setup. Alright, so what we're going to do is let's just get rid of most of this. Let's just come over to this chest right here and dump all the stuff we won't really need. Okay. And we're just going to power this up. Throw that. Okay. Now, we're going to need the following things from the ME. So if you just search ME, it'll pull it up here. What we're going to need is an ME drive and a ME crafting monitor. You can also, if you use an ME crafting monitor, that really is for something in the future, so you don't need that right now, but it's not that hard to build, so if you just want to quickly get ahead, it's just the ME basic processor, which is a basic processor assembly, smelted, which is of course gold, silicone, quartz cutting knife, 2 redstone. Quartz cutting knife is 2 quartz here, piece of iron, and 2 stick. So it's not that expensive, but it's not going to really be needed in this episode. We'll cover that in the next episode. Okay, so we will use an access terminal, the drive. Let's see here. We're also going to need a drive of some sort. Now, of course, the ME 1K storage is cheap, but I always suggest a minimum of a 16K storage. I prefer 64K, but let's just go with a 16K for now. Now, how to make these is 2 glass, 3 redstone, 3 iron ingots, and a storage block. And if you go into the storage block, it's 4 pieces of glowstone dust, 3 storage segments, piece of glass, and an ME advanced processor. Advanced processor is what's going to cost you the most money. It's like the basic processor. You get a blend, but that right there is from a quartz cutting knife, 2 redstone, silicone, and a diamond. So it's not too expensive, but if you're not really far and have a lot of diamonds at the moment, then this might set you back a little bit. So we have the drive, the access terminal, and the storage supply. Another thing we're going to now need is the ME controller, which is right here. Now the ME controller is made from 4 flux crystals, 4 iron, and advanced processor. Now the advanced processor, as I said, had the blend, which is then made from the diamond, redstone, quartz cutting knife, and silicone. Now flux crystal, this is 1 quartz and 1 citrus quartz crystal, 1 nether quartz, and 1 redstone to make 1 flux crystal. So this can be a little pricey, especially if you're never going to the nether. Okay, so now we have, let's just get rid of that. So now we have all these right here. And let's just bring this morning. Okay, so all you gotta do is set this up, the ME controller here, or anywhere. As long as these all touch, they're fine. So you put the power control, this here, the ME drive here, ME access terminal we'll put right on top, and the drive, you right click the ME drive and you put the 16K or whatever storage in here. Now imagine this as a computer. The ME controller is the power supply, and this distributes it throughout the ME system. This is pretty much the monitor and how you access it, hence access terminal. And then this is the ME drive, which is pretty much a tower which houses all your hard drives, and these right here are hard drives. So you just put it in, you got that, and voila, this right here is pretty much the basic setup. Now of course if you were to right click in it, you wouldn't be able to do anything with it, and it doesn't light up. That is because it does require some sort of energy. I recommend, if you have thermal expansion, to use redstone energy cubes. That, or of course power it via the Tesseract system. As you can see, this right here shows how much power you have. It's fully powered. Come over here, it has a light here on your drive, and if you go in, now it's open, so now we can store everything inside it. Now, if, let's say, for whatever reason, you ran out of power, okay? As you can see, it still has some power left in it, but it will die out pretty quickly once the power is gone. See, now it's losing power, and so once it completely runs out, I'll show you what happens. Okay, so now you can see that we have run out of power. The drive is no longer lit, so if we right click on here, we're not able to access anything in it. Now don't worry, it's not gone forever. If you right click here, you can still see that there are 4 types. I have 4 out of 63 types in here, and there is bytes used, meaning there is stuff in it, we just can't access it. Now it will be fully available the moment it has power back in. Now another thing I would recommend doing, especially with the ME system, is to convert this monitor. Now this access terminal, yes, it's good. You can get in and it's pretty much, you know, what you want to use. However, I would say you would rather be better off with this, an ME crafting terminal. Now the crafting terminal does the exact same thing as an access terminal, but gives you an extra feature. And it's created using an access terminal, piece of glass, some iron, crafting bench, and an extra storage cell. So it's not too much more to make it, but I highly recommend using it. So let's just put that on here. If you right click it, as you can see up here, you would have access to whatever is in your storage system. So let's just put it in here. And as you can see, if you right click over here, it does show. So it's all in your system. And it's easily accessible. Now it gives you this box here, which is a crafting bench. Now let's say I want to just split this up. Alright. Let's say I only have a certain amount of these. So what I can do is I can tell it to put in, let's say I wanted to make 4 of something. Okay, let's get some wood to make this a better demonstration. One moment. Alright, let's just get some oak wood logs. Okay, so now if we were to put the oak wood logs in the system, come over here. Okay, so now let's say I take 1 log, and the rest is in the system, okay? So normally if we put this on here, you only get 4. So let's just take that 4. But as you can see, there's still another 4 listed. And there's 13 up here. If you keep going, it's like a project bench where it stores everything in the system, but will let you continuously create until there's no more of that item left. Alright, so that is the episode on how to create a basic ME system setup. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Goodbye.